In today's vlog, we are going to talk to Terry and Sandra, fellow YouTubers and massive fans of the island of Tenerife. They're going to be telling me their favourite places and stories from the island and much more. Now, before we dive in, remember, like, subscribe, click that little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Follow me on Instagram, which is down there. Now, without further ado, let's go. Hello, Terry.
Hello, Lee. Mr. Tenerife.
Yes.
The McMaster himself.
That is it. I am the McMaster. And we've got Sandra as well, but because it seems to have a little technical issue here, because Sandra lets you have all the new fandangled iPhones. And Sandra gets an iPhone that's off the Antiques,
dinosaur.
That's off the Antiques Roadshow.
Hi, Lee.
Hi, you all right?
I'm all good.
Excellent. Well, when it's edited, we'll put you a lovely picture over. You'll see a lovely picture of yourself. So you have an advantage there. You can have whatever photo you want.
I'll pick it. Don't worry.
They haven't got to worry about the angle or anything, Sandra.
Oh, good. Good.
So I like how you've got your YouTube screen up there in the background.
I'm actually working on the middle screen there. This is Sandra's son.
Oh.
And he's doing his first vlog. We're comparing Ireland to England.
Yeah.
With the lockdown situation. So I'm halfway through it and hopefully finish that by today.
Oh, excellent. Oh, well,
Yeah.
we'll crack on then, because you can get your work done.
Okay, good.
So, first of all, you're obviously fellow YouTubers, massive Tenerife fans.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
And
Love it, absolutely.
And you do an excellent McMaster jump over the camera.
Hey, that was pretty good. Come on, that was good.
That was the best. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Terry's done that, Lee. I haven't done it yet.
Your turn next when you get back to Tenerife.
I promise. I'll give it a shot.
Right, I've got some questions which you've already been armed with last week.
Yeah.
So, we've already told the viewers that you're fellow YouTubers. You are also huge fans of Tenerife. So we've got Tenerife questions for you. But first of all, how did you and Sandra both meet, and how long have you been together?
Well, first of all, we're also great fans of yours, Lee. So, we watch all your videos, and we can talk about that as we go along. But Sandra, I'm going to leave this one for you to answer. Over to you.
Okay, we met through Terry's work. I was looking for some entertainment for a charity do I was putting together. And, yeah.
And you didn't book it.
You didn't have to tell him that. Yeah, so that's actually how we met. And we're together nearly 9 years.
Excellent. Okay.
Full of fun.
Full of fun. Well, I've been watching you, so I know.
We feel honoured.
I feel honoured. That's it. How long? How have you been handling the lockdown? Because you're in the south of England, I take it, and Sandra is in Ireland.
Do you want to go first, Sandra?
Yeah. That first when it all kicked off, you kind of say to yourself, oh, maybe it's only going to go for a week or so, 2 weeks. And I got back home here from the UK on the 16th of February. So I thought Terry's going to be back over to me that following weekend. But here we are 3 months down the line. It's tough. It is really hard. That's why we're trying to vlog, some here, some over in the UK, and try and bring them together. Yeah, but we're doing everything we can. It has its good time. It has bad times, and it's hard to get through at times. But we're doing it.
Hey, though, we left on a high note. It was Valentine's weekend, and I took you for one hell of a meal there, Sandra.
He did. He did. I just didn't realise I wouldn't see him again for God knows how long. It's 3 months now at the moment.
Oh my, blimey! When you get to the end of this, you'll both be able to fly off to Tenerife, hopefully together.
Oh God, the thought of it! I can see you're pining every time you make a video.
I'm trying to think of anything to fill time. I can't. It's difficult being a travel vlogger, especially when you've decided to do it full time and then everything stops.
Oh, you know, but the look of dejection on your face when you were talking to Tim, and how long he said it was going to be.
I know. I was not pleased. So my next question though is, when was the first time you both went to Tenerife?
Well, we've both been in the 80s many times. And because of the 80s, as you once pointed out, Veronicas, it was quite loud, lager loutish, that type of place. So we were in no hurry to go there again. So we started off, the first place we went to was Gran Canaria, Port Morgan. And you've also, made a vlog on Port Morgan. Also Lanzarote. We spent about 3 years going to Lanzarote. Costa Adeje, Playa Blanca, Porto del Carmen. So we've only been going to Tenerife, and this may surprise you, we've only been 3 times.
Ah.
Now, it seems a lot more because of the amount of videos that we've made. But we've pretty much covered a lot of the island, probably not as much as you.
I've put on that much weight since I've not been to Tenerife, because normally I'm walking for miles.
Oh, stop.
That's the worst thing at the moment. Normally I'm used to walking miles and miles and filming, but at the moment...
Well, then you deserve that beer, that long-awaited for beer, which is no longer probably going to be €1 per pint.
I know. I think that's in the past. That is now. I think it's going to be more along the lines of €2. I'd say they're going to have to just be normal prices now.
We'd be okay with that, though.
That won't break the bank balance.
No. I think they need to make their money. They've got to keep going. They're in phase 2 at the moment, so
yeah, it's looking promising.
Yeah, it is. It's getting there. So, where in Tenerife is your favourite resort, and why?
Do you want to do this one, Sandra?
Yeah, I have to say Adeje. I really, really love Adeje. I love the walks that you can do there, and You've done the walk, actually, and you walk up to the cliff edge and you can just see the ocean for miles. They have some lovely restaurants up there. I just like it. It's just so... do you know what it is? It's so clean. It's just beautiful in Adeje. And so that's my favourite place.
What about you, Terry?
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I know Adeje is your favourite as well.
It is.
I think it's cleaner. It's a bit more sophisticated. I like players for the nightlife. Beach Papago Club. What was the other one? Harry's. The Safari Centre. That's also very nice. Yeah. Very classy. But other than that, definitely Adeje. It's a lot more suited to our age group, maybe.
Yeah.
Go back with the age now.
Yeah, we won't go into age.
Yeah.
Now, I know you made a video about what the weather was like in January, which is a very popular video of yours.
Yeah.
But what is your favourite time of year in Tenerife?
I'll give you one guess. January. I'll tell you for why. Because it breaks up our winter here. Because if you go from late summer to like early spring, it's still too much of a gap. It's pretty much 4 to 6 months. So by going in January, as you know yourself, you're almost guaranteed sunshine.
Yeah, I agree with you, because it does break up that just bleak English winter. That's
I hate winter.
Yeah, it's not my favourite time of the year. And you literally get off of the plane and that heat hits you in January. So
yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, just a different vibe altogether.
Yeah, well, I'm actually... I know it was a long time since we both went, and we made that decision about 2 years ago to take that leap and go to Tenerife. And I'm so glad we did, because it has changed so much since back in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. It just has changed a lot. And a lot of people that I know... it is for that reason, because they've memories of how it used to be, but it's not like that anymore. It's actually very pretty.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Yes, definitely.
It is. They're actually trying to change. When I spoke to Tim, they're trying to change the Veronicas kind of €1 pint kind of theme. They're trying to get away from that. And obviously, in Adeje, the hotels are a lot higher stars, and
It's a much better standard, isn't it?
it is. Yeah, it is. Without a doubt, it's my favourite place. I also like when you walk further down, you go to La Caleta, and I like it there as well. Really nice.
Yeah, you and Tim seem to be fond of that place. I mean, next time we go, we'll probably give that a try.
Yeah. Well,
To see what it's like.
if I'm there, I'll join you. And we'll have a beer at the end. So.
Oh yeah, look forward to that. Yeah, definitely.
Have you got any special memories whilst on holiday in Tenerife? And Sandra first.
Me first. Okay, I was thinking about this, but I couldn't remember the name. I love my memories, and I love of it. Just the beautiful walks along the seafront, but also when we hire a car and we just get in the car and we let it take us anywhere. But we go up into the mountains and the scenery, oh my goodness, it's just amazing. And we came across this mountain top. It was like a small restaurant at the top of a mountain, but I cannot find it to get the name of it, but I know how to get there. But it's amazing. The scenery is just to die for, and it's just, I just love it. I really do. I love it. And that's the good memories that I have there. It's just getting into the car and just zooming off and just getting lost up in the mountains.
Adventure,
that's it. Yeah, exactly.
The great thing about when you're driving there, because I got a car off of Andrew Knight, and I drove into the mountains, but you're above the clouds.
That's fantastic, isn't it? And the views.
Yeah,
They're amazing.
Yeah, because I keep telling people when they go to Tenerife, I mean, I love Las Americas and Costa Adeje, but get in the car and explore more of the island. So
Yeah, definitely.
There's that to be said. The parking isn't so good in Tenerife. It's quite hard finding a parking space. If I was to recommend, I don't want to put Andrew out of business or anything, but we'll probably go to Andrew next time we hire a car instead of another German company. But maybe just to hire a car for sort of 3 days of the holiday or something like that. Because if you get a hotel that's centrally located, you really don't. You just need your feet.
yeah,
You don't need a car. And there is a little problem with parking. It may be different now after the lockdown. It might be more accessible to get a parking space. But when we were there last time, it was pretty tough finding a place. Parking space.
Well, next time you go, make sure you have a word with Andrew. I'm sure he'll do your deal.
Yeah, can I just mention one more thing there, Lee? I know that you've also been to GF Farnaby, the hotel. Yeah. Well, we were once advised to, that there was sort of short of parking spaces, but they said they had an adjoining car park next door.
Yeah.
So we decided one Wednesday night, the night before we were due to go home, catch the plane back home, to park our car in with these lovely spaces. The car park was empty. So we thought, yeah, no problem. Placed the car in this lovely car parking space. Went back to the hotel. Good night's sleep. Got up, ready to go to the airport next morning. And looked in the car park, and all we could see was loads of stores, market stores. And I thought, okay, where's the car? So we went to where we thought the car might be, and I took it out on this poor bloke, the guy that was, manning this store where the car should have been. I said, where's the car? Oh, all I understood was something like police. Not so sure what the Spanish word for that is, but so basically it got impounded, and we were against the clock, and we had to get to the airport. So I had to flag down a taxi, and got us back to the airport, and came back to quite a hefty bill.
Just don't park in that car park again.
Yeah, never on a Wednesday.
No.
That's the main market, isn't it? I remember that because I stayed in the GF.
Yeah.
That is a great story.
Won't do it again.
Thanks.
You're going to get some thumbs up for that one. In your opinion, which is the best hotel to stay in, and are you loyal to any hotels?
Sandra?
It has to be GF Fanaby. I love that. That was really nice. I wouldn't say we're loyal to. I like to try out different places, and then you can let people know, what you think of the new hotel you've gone to. So we've tried out different hotels each time we went, but I have to say GF Fanaby, if that's how you pronounce it, that would be mine.
Well, Shane's actually corrected us there. He said Fanyabi.
Well.
I think Tim's also mentioned that one too.
Yeah, it's Fanyobe or something. Well,
Yeah.
If you're from Mansfield like me, it's Fanabe.
We mainly try to go for half board. We're not, when we go to Tenerife, we don't do any fine dining or anything like that. We save that to, when we're in Ireland or England. So we basically try to keep the half board so that it leaves all that time to go around travelling. And then we may end up for a drink, say, in somewhere like Harry's Bar or Beach Papagayo Club.
Yeah.
Can I tell you just a little story about that one too?
Yeah, if it's as good as the last one, definitely.
Yeah, well, my brother and Anna, they're from Sweden. You may have seen in one of my previous vlogs. And they decided to go to this Beach Papagayo Club about an hour before us. Got themselves a bottle of champagne, lovely expensive meal. And about an hour later, we turned up, got myself one drink, just a glass of wine, Vina Sol, I think it was. I think, Sandra, you had a soft drink.
Yeah. And
we wanted to have an early night because we were going back home the following day. So what happened then is I went to the till, the barman, and paid the bill. Didn't think nothing more of it. Got home, woke up the next day, and I looked at my bill, and it said 180 odd euro. 180 odd euro. Oh, for 2 drinks. One of them was soft drink. So anyway, I kind of mentioned this I thought, shall I mention this to my brother or not? I mean, I might come across as being a bit sort of tight, But then it's 100 euros odd. What is it, 100 euros? So anyway, cut long story short, I did mention it, and it's surprising he didn't mention anything for a couple of days. But I did mention it to him, and he paid me the money back.
Ah.
Yeah.
Now then, this is to both of you, and you may have a different answer to this one. But what is your favourite restaurant in Tenerife and why?
Okay, well, I start off?
Yep. You go ahead, Sandra.
Okay. Well, as you know, like when we go half board, we eat at the hotel in the evening. But in the daytime, wherever we end up, we will eat a lot in the beachside restaurants all along, whether that's a Decky or Porta del Carmen.
Can I just interrupt there, Sandra?
Yeah.
Lee, you might know this one. You know the Playa De Las Vistas beach?
Yes.
Right next to that, there's like a beach cafe or beach bar. Do you know what I mean? That overlooks the sea. It's just as the beach starts.
It's not the Monte Carlo one, is it? No.
It's probably nothing as elaborate as that. It's just a beach bar, but they do really good food. And that's one of our favourites. Anyway, Sandra, sorry about that. You carry on.
No, I was just going to say, we just randomly will go into any of the restaurants along the beachfront. Do you remember that restaurant where you went, Lee, where you had the steak?
Yes, I do.
That took a long time to come.
Yeah.
About 3 hours.
Yeah.
Well, that would be one of my favourite one, but we weren't waiting as long as you were, now I have to say. The other one again is the Winchester, like what you said. They do a lovely lunch in there.
Yeah.
But we have tried all the beach restaurants, and I have to say they're all as good as each other. I don't have a particular favourite because we've tried them all, most of them, and they all do pretty good food.
That was a nice steak restaurant, by the way. It was what bothered me the most was not waiting for the steak. It was waiting for a pint when I got there to start with.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah.
Even worse.
I mean, give me 2 or 3 pints. I'll just keep rolling them in. I'll wait for my food, but that, so
Yeah.
But is that you both got the same favourite restaurant?
Well, they're not really, as I say, fine restaurants, but in the daytime, you just want to be relaxed, and you don't want too much fuss. You just want good food.
Yeah.
And you find that pretty much anywhere you go in Tenerife, don't you? Really?
Yeah, the food's great, really, anywhere. So the next question I've got for you both, you both can have different feelings on this, and also I'll ask the viewers this as well. If you want to put the comments down below, is how are you feeling about, or how will you feel about travelling after the lockdowns gone? There's going to be restrictions, there's going to be quarantine periods, there's also going to be the worry of coming into contact with somebody who's got COVID-19.
Yeah.
Are you worried about that? Will it put you off travelling, or will you just go with it?
Well, that's the key question, isn't it, Sandra, at the moment?
Yeah, well, we've got no choice. We have to get back in the air again, because we travel back and forth from Ireland to the UK all the time, nearly every week. It'd be me one week, Terry another week, and we're back and forth. So it's a must for us anyway. Now, at the moment, like Ireland, they haven't given us any indication just yet about when we're going to get up flying in the air. I know Ryanair, Michael O'Leary, he's just waiting to go. So we're just waiting for the go ahead, and they're saying July. I will probably feel a little bit nervous the first time I travel, because you don't know what to expect. And are they going to quarantine us for 2? I can't see that, because I can't see how that's going to work.
I think that's a waste of time, actually, the quarantine bit, because most people spend a week to 2 weeks on holiday.
Yeah.
So they're hardly going to want to be going into quarantine for 2 weeks, are they?
Even with that, I've said, so you come back from quarantine, say you go to Heathrow, then you go on the underground, then you go in a taxi, and then you get back home. You've already come into contact with over 1,000 people, so the quarantine is pointless.
Exactly. But I won't be nervous once I do it. Once I start flying again, I'd be looking forward to getting back, traveling again. I think the first initial times that we start doing it, you will be a little bit cautious, and you as long as you abide by the rules, you do what you feel is right, keep yourself safe, do all the right things, I think it'd be fine.
I've just got one added problem. I mean, I'm diabetic myself, so I've also more susceptible to the coronavirus, so but we're gonna take a calculated risk. Yes, that's the best way to, I guess, describe that. A calculated risk. We'll know when the time's right.
I think people have asked me whether I'll be worried. I'm not worried. I mean, I'm eager to get back travelling again, but I'll be apprehensive a little bit more.
I remember, Lee, I think the last holiday you went to Tenerife. It was either Tenerife or Gran Canaria. Which was your last one?
It was Tenerife, and they got an outbreak in the hotel.
I did think to myself, then, my God, I said, he's got some, going over there at the moment, and you must really love your job.
Well, I didn't tell anybody on screen, which I'm obviously telling them now, but I'd just had an operation in hospital, and I'd come out of hospital.
Your hip?
It wasn't my hip. It was
knee.
No, it was. We won't go into it. It is. I'll tell you.
So that was a decoy, was it?
It was a decoy. Yeah, I'll tell you I'll tell you off camera. I'm sure people can guess.
Right, okay.
But it was a bit painful.
Oh dear.
So we're going to get loads of comments down below there now.
Everybody asking you. Down
below being the appropriate word. So finally, when you do eventually travel, where will be the first place that you travel to? You can't say Ireland. That doesn't count.
Well, we've actually got a flight booked for Steakhouses on the 1st of July because we love that place too, It's a fantastic island. But we just feel the 1st of July is too soon to go anywhere, especially to somewhere like that, Greece. So what we're waiting for, we're hoping that Jet2 will allow us to, at the moment what they're saying is you can change the flight dates, but the destination your leaving departure destination and your arrival destination have to be the same. So there's reasons why we can't go to Steakhouses at the moment, which I won't go into. So what we're doing, we're hoping that Jet2 will come back to us and say, well, look, actually, what you can do, you can use that booking to go anywhere you want. You know, we're happy to leave off from the same departure airport, but, you know, we're hoping we're going to get that. Probably won't get a refund. Failing that, then we'll have to book the same place for possibly next year, you know.
You're going to be visiting Tenerife again?
January, we're hoping for.
January.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'll be seeing you there for a beer.
Oh, yeah. We'll have to make that a definite date.
Now, Sandra doesn't drink, but you do, don't you?
Just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. I mean, you're more of a beer drinker. I'm more of a wine drinker.
Actually, it appears that I'm a beer drinker, but I'm more whiskey. I like whiskey. I do have beer when I'm out
do you
there.
now? All right.
Yeah.
So in between vlogs, are you having a quick one?
Oh yeah, quick Jameson. Jameson's my drink of choice there.
All right. Okay.
And,
I lay off all the spirits.
Whereabouts in Ireland are you, Sandra?
Well, I'm originally from Dublin, not too far from where they make that whiskey, by the way.
Well, you bring some back.
I live in a little place called Navan, in a place called County Meath. It's outside Dublin. It's about 40 minutes outside Dublin.
Inland,
yeah.
Do you know, my girlfriend said to me that a joke about Dublin, I've already given it away really, but she says, what's the largest city in the world? And I said, I'm not sure, London. She says, no, it's Dublin, because it keeps doubling and doubling and doubling.
Oh. That's a good one.
he jokes, yeah.
Anyway, I'm hoping to see you in January then. I'm going to be going on a plane July the 1st if I can do.
Well done. Good.
I know everybody will think I'm crazy, but I'm definitely going to be on the plane over there. So and just do like 10 days and do as many videos as I can.
Brilliantly, yeah. Look forward to them.
Yeah, well, they said, you have to do...
By the way, can I just say these videos that you're doing at the moment, because I know you're restricted. You know, I mean, I'm basically doing videos of different places in England and possibly Ireland, but you're still managing to get an insight, you know, on what it's like in Tenerife now, which is so interesting.
Yeah.
Because all those people are thinking about, well, shall we go now? Shall we not? And what you're actually doing, you're giving a fantastic insight to what it's actually like now.
Yeah.
And you're helping a lot of people to make up their minds.
Thank you. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you both. It's been great seeing you, by the way, Terry. Sandra, great seeing a still photograph of you on the screen.
Well, actually, you did see me, a glimpse of me for a moment, and then it went off.
I did. You can FaceTime one person at a time. So that's your next present off of Terry. Is going to get you a new iPhone.
I think that's it.
Cheers, Lee.
Top of the range one. Top of the range one.
Yeah.
Actually, do you know what's a better idea? You have the new iPhone, Terry, because you can use it as a vlogging camera, and Sandra can have your phone.
Yeah, okay, well, that sounds a bit more, I'm
not taking any throw-offs there now.
I went for a Samsung Note. Was it a 10 Plus or a 20? And it's a good phone, but it wasn't any good for vlogging. I look back at your video because you did a comparison.
Yes.
A Samsung to an iPhone.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to distinguish between the two. But yours was a 10 Plus, wasn't it? Note.
No, mine was a Samsung. It was a Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, which is what I thought.
There you go. Yeah.
But the iPhone,
Sorry, not Note,
the iPhone 11 Pro Max, I was doing them both. But they're both great. So anybody who likes vlogging, you know, can just do it on a phone, really. So.
Do you know what's taken me a very long time to do is to work out the sound levels on the when you're putting the videos together, because on this lovely computer here, the sounds the same. It's not until you play back on a TV you realise that there's different jumps in the sound levels.
Different jumps, yeah. I get that when I'm mixing cameras because I've got my iPhone there and my Lumix there and things. So, but
all right, okay, yeah.
But anyway, don't go away, and I will speak to you in a minute. So, but thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome,
Sandra. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And
thank you. Hopefully, we'll see you soon.
I hope you're reunited soon, and I hope to see you both in Tenerife.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you.
Fingers
Same
crossed.
to you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
So there you go, that was Terry and Sandra. What a lovely, lovely couple. I do hope that Sandra manages to get back over to England soon and they are reunited. Now, they do have their own YouTube channel. Definitely check that out, because if you're Tenerife fans, he has got some excellent videos on Tenerife in there, especially one of him doing a McMaster jump. I'm going to put the link in the description below, so head over there and make sure you subscribe to his channel. Well worth it. Don't forget as well, you can also get some McMaster merchandise like this t-shirt designed by yours truly. Lots of different designs down there, and it also helps to support this channel. That's all from me today though. Remember, like, subscribe, click that little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Follow me on Instagram, which is down there, and above all, my friends, stay safe, stay positive, and until next time, goodbye.
Oh.